obligatory disclaimer. Before we begin, I have a quick disclaimer. To practice medicine requires a license. To promote good health does not. I am not a medical professional. I cannot diagnose, prescribe, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. I have, however, offer you support to teach you how to build better health for yourself from my research and years of experience. If you have any medical questions, please contact your doctor. Just take note that your doctor may not be trained in the use of essential oils, especially therapeutic essential oils. So I highly recommend conducting your own research first. Be a well-informed advocate of your own health. Our mission, using Young Living essential oils, is to create a community of individuals who support one another on the path to having vibrant health, wellness, and self-care using safe, effective, and non-toxic natural approaches. Hello, my name is Canice, which rhymes with Denise. There's no D in Canice. A lot of people call me Candace or Denise, but it's Canice. I was born and raised on a farm in northern New York near the Canadian border. My husband and I, of 20 years, he was a soldier, and we settled down here in northern Alabama. We purchased a farm about 4.5 years ago. My family has used essential oils for as long as I can remember. Vicks Vapor Rub contains eucalyptus oil mixed in petroleum jelly. Petroleum jelly is made out of petroleum. Oh my. So for all those years, my father and I, and probably a lot of people all across America, put petroleum jelly on our bodies. The food flavorings that my family has used contained essential oils. Room sprays and lotions contained essential oils. My grandparents were all about natural healing. They taught me so much about the importance of caring for the land and organic gardening, long before organic gardening was invented. I have had numerous physical and emotional struggles. I underwent every test and procedure, took every medication, and trusted the medical industry. The end result was damage to my liver and kidneys. At the age of 47, I was diagnosed with several more health issues and was told that if I didn't take the medications to treat those health issues, I wouldn't make it to the age of 50, and that I would die from either a heart attack, a stroke, or liver failure. My mother died from a heart attack, her mother died from a stroke, and my father died from liver cancer. The doctor got my attention. Instead of adding 5 more medications to my already 17 pills per day protocol, I decided to change my doctor. I found a DO, a doctor of osteopath, and I made drastic changes in my diet and developed the motto, nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. This is my family, this is my why. As you see up in the left corner, my husband, retired lieutenant colonel, and our 3 youngest children, and our big yeller dog, named Yeller. On the bottom left, my oldest daughter and her handsome husband, who's also a soldier. And the picture next to that is my oldest 2 daughters and my 6th grandchild. Next to that, my 5 children back in 2005. And Team Believe is my essential oil Young Living team. I have about 350 people on my team. And then you see the picture that says 2014, that's my oldest daughter and her family. They have 5 children. They live in Alaska. My second daughter and her husband. And their baby, who is soon to be 3, they're pregnant with their second child. And then the picture under that is my family at my daughter's wedding. And under that is that same family with my in-laws. So my why. I joined Young Living because I wanted a source for the best quality oils at a wholesale price. I also wanted the free diffuser. Now here is the diffuser that we can get with a premium starter kit for free. You can purchase it from the company, or it comes free. Anytime Young Living sells a kit, it's always discounted anywhere from 15 to 50% off of the wholesale price. After a short time of using the oils and drinking Ningxia Red juice on a daily basis, I was able to get off all prescription and over-the-counter medications. This month marks 3 years I have been off all medications. I realized that my night vision had improved to the point where I had battled night blindness for 9.5 years, and I was able to see to drive at night again. And I drove here tonight, obviously, and I drive everywhere I go, and God is very gracious to have dissolved cataracts off of my eyes without surgery. This was a huge deal for me. Several health issues that I have faced have shown amazing improvements. Now, I still have chronic pain, but I deal with that instead of using muscle relaxers and painkillers. I deal with that using diet, so I avoid the foods that trigger pain, and I use essential oils that help improve my musculoskeletal system. We read in Ezekiel 47:12 that their fruit will serve for food and their leaves for healing. On day 3, God created plants, and He used them to bring oxygen and for food and for medicine. And we also make clothing and whatnot. There's a lot of things that we do with plants. We make paper. The paper you're writing on tonight is made out of a plant. History of essential oils. Here you see in this slide the healing oils of ancient scripture. Essential oils are mentioned in the Bible over 180 times. God was trying to tell us something. The wise men brought baby Jesus, frankincense and myrrh, along with gold as gifts. Queen Esther was prepared with myrrh for 6 months before being presented to the king after a year. So it was a 1 year process that she had to go through before she could even be presented to the king. The Hebrew word for hyssop is hyssop. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. And it means holy herb. Hyssop is considered to be spiritually purifying and serves as an aid in cleansing oneself from sin, immorality, evil thoughts, and bad habits. The method of using hyssop oil is to inhale it or to apply it to the body. To purge oneself from iniquity it has a scientific basis. So scientists who don't even believe the Bible believe that you can purify yourself with hyssop, unpure thoughts. Hyssop has constituents that can program the DNA where negative emotions and sinful tendencies are stored, thus releasing and cleansing the root cause of the action. Now this is from a scientific journal. It's not from the Bible, that portion is. The stories go on in the Bible about all the different uses of essential oils. It's not a fad. It's been around for thousands of years. Essential oils have been around since the beginning of time, and we are finally getting back to where it all began. There is treasure to be desired in oil in the dwelling of the wise. Proverbs 21:20. Along the bank of the river, on the side of that, will grow all kinds of trees. Their fruit will be for food, and their leaves for medicine. Ezekiel 47:12. Mark 9:23 we read, if you can, where Jesus was asked, can you heal my daughter? And Jesus said, if you can. He was God. And Jesus said, everything is possible for one who believes. When I joined Young Living, and I started having people ask to join under my membership. I developed what was called an accidental business. I didn't intentionally become a multi-level marketer, but God provided it for me, and I chose the name Believe. Now, Believe is an essential oil blend that helps with thoughts and to help purify your thoughts. And there's a lot of science behind it. There's a lot of the healing oils of the Bible are in that blend. Oopsie. Let's talk about history. In the 17th century, when all of Europe was in the thrust of the Black Plague, a small band of marauding thieves seemed immune to the disease. They would enter the homes of Black Plague victims and have no fear of touching the bodies as they searched for jewelry and money. The king demanded to know their secret. So they were caught, and the king wanted to know, why are you not dying after robbing the plague victims? Their secret had to do with the oils they rubbed on their bodies. Because their family was from a long lineage of apothecaries, they had knowledge about how to use oils medicinally and prolifically against disease. The king got the exact formulation they were using against Black Plague, and this saved his entire family from the disease. Today, we think of essential oils as mere pleasant additions to a relaxing massage. But in olden days, some cultures valued oils even more than gold because their powerful healing properties were known. So that's why it's called thieves, which is a blend of rosemary, eucalyptus, cinnamon bark, clove, and lemon essential oil. I have it diffusing tonight, and you're welcome to try some here in a little bit. Why essential oils? If you can have side effects from 100% therapeutic grade essential oils, they are usually beneficial side effects. Understand that that for every symptom or side effect, there will be at least one pill. What we have forgotten is that there is always a cause for the disease and illness, but we don't always treat that. So what we need to know is marry the natural with the modern medicine and technology. This is what is missing today. This is the journey to create an optimal healing environment. And so on the left, you see a spoonful of pills. They're synthetic. They're for specific treatments, like something for blood pressure or for diabetes or headache or any. They're targeted single action, often with serious negative side effects, like liver damage and kidney damage, or allergic reaction. And on the right, you see pure, natural, concentrated, complete, holistic, multi-potent, often with beneficial side effects. Now, when using essential oils, when you first get started, oftentimes people will have a detox effect and they will get a headache or they'll get muscle pain because they don't drink enough water to flush the toxins out of their body. So it's highly advisable that we drink plenty of purified water. And whether a person is exercising or taking essential oils, any natural way of improving your health, a person is at risk for muscle pain. And so that is what is considered a beneficial side effect. Why essential oils work. Now you see here's a picture of somebody smelling a bottle of essential oil. It's an aromatic substance. It's going to travel up the nasal cavity to the olfactory bulb. The specific mechanics of the sense of smell is still being explored by scientists, but have been described as working like a lock and key or an odor molecule fitting a specific receptor. The sense of smell is the only one of the 5 senses directly linked to the limbic lobe of the brain, the emotional control center. So why does a smell have the power to do that? Well, first, we need to understand how God created our brain and how our emotions work. The limbic system supports a variety of functions, including emotion, behavior, motivation, long-term memory, and olfaction. Emotional life is largely housed in the limbic system, and it has a great deal to do with the formulation of memories. The only way to reach the limbic system is through the olfactory nerve, which goes up through your nose and is why an aroma has the ability to affect our emotions. This is why when you smell a familiar aroma, it takes you back to memories decades ago, like the smell of fresh cut grass, or maybe the smell of a rose or a lilac, or something cooking can bring you back to something that happened way many months or years ago. The scent of a special fragrance can evoke memories and emotions before we are even consciously aware of it. When a smell is concerned, we react first and think later. As other senses, touch, taste, hearing, and sight, are routed through the thalamus, which acts as the switchboard for the brain, passing stimuli onto the cerebral cortex, the conscious thought center, and other parts of the brain. The limbic lobe, a group of brain structures that includes the hippocampus, and amygdala, located below the cerebral cortex, can also directly activate the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is one of the most important parts of the brain. It controls temperature, hunger, thirst, fatigue, sleep, and circadian cycles. Essential oils, through their fragrance and unique molecule structure, can directly stimulate the limbic lobe and the hypothalamus, which is responsive to olfactory stimuli. Not only can inhalation of essential oils be used to combat stress associated with daily life, but it may stimulate much deeper areas of the brain's normal functions. That is how powerful essential oils are and how powerful a scent is. This is the way God created our brains to function. Deaths per year. Now this shows 225 deaths per year. It says unnecessary surgeries, 12,000 deaths. Medication errors in hospitals, 7,000 deaths. Other errors in hospitals, 20,000 deaths. Infections in hospitals, 80,000 deaths. And adverse drug reactions, 106,000 deaths per year. And that's from taking prescription medicine or having surgery or following doctor's orders. And I'm not saying doctors are bad, I'm just saying that there's 225 deaths. Now this was back, I think, in 2010, so this is old. I've read a survey that said it's over 300,000 per year, but I couldn't find a chart for that. The facts are hard to swallow sometimes, especially when this happens to a loved one or someone we personally know. We are our own advocates for our own health and wellness. You have access to a plethora of information right at your fingertips. All you have to do is search. We have one body on this earth, one chance to make it the best life we possibly can. If you had a chance to support your health and wellness, all your body systems from head to toe, why wouldn't you? Don't wait until you're desperate and willing to try anything. Don't wait until something drastic happens. It's your body, your health, your future, your responsibility. And like I said, for 40 some years, I took every pill, did every procedure, did everything doctors told me to do, and it didn't make me well. And here it says essential oil safety tips. Now, some of the oils are considered hot. If you put them on your skin, they will have a chemical heat to them. If an oil feels uncomfortably warm on the skin, dilute it with a carrier oil. Carrier oils are fatty oils like coconut oil, olive oil, and Young Living V6 oil blend. Only ingest Young Living brand essential oils. I would not recommend any other brand for many reasons. The middle one shows avoid your eyes and ears. If you get a drop of essential oil in your eye, don't splash it with water. The water will drive it in. You want to put a carrier oil around your eye, and you can put oils around the eye and ears, but not, you can put essential oils around your eyes and ears, but don't put them in them. If you drip them directly into your ear, it could actually harm your eardrum. But you can put, like, get a cotton ball and put one drop on it, and then on the outside, but not dripping it in. Using citrus oils, safety. When adding citrus oils to your drinks or water, use glass or stainless steel or ceramic, but never use plastic. I often will do a demonstration with a balloon. I'll blow it up, I'll drip one drop of lemon onto it, and it pops immediately as if I were to poke it with a pin. And so never use citrus oils around rubber or plastic. Citrus oils can make your skin photosensitive, adding topical use if you're going to be out in the sun. So if you use citrus oils and you go out in the sun, and so like I have brown spots on my hand. For years I used lotions that contain orange oil. It smells really good, but the problem with that is when you get in the sun, what it does is it intensifies the sun's rays, and it can cause these brown spots. And people will get them on their face or their back or their shoulders. So just be careful using the citrus oils. Put them where the sun don't shine. How to use essential oils. You can use them in your water, with cooking. You can rub them down your spine. You can diffuse them. Like this is a diffuser here. There's many different diffusers that you can buy, or you can put them on like a necklace, or all kinds of different jewelry that people will make, and then they'll wear that, and then the oils will naturally evaporate from that piece of jewelry, and that's called diffusing also. You can use them in your hair, on your skin, and your teeth. I fell down yesterday and smacked my teeth on a hardwood floor, and it hurt really bad. And I reached for my clove oil, and I put it on where my teeth sunk into my top lip and along my teeth that were bleeding, and it stopped the bleeding immediately, and the pain was numbed. You can drop essential oils under your tongue. You can put them in a capsule and swallow them. You can put them on the roof of your mouth or in a spray bottle. You can rub them under your feet. You can mix them with juice, or you can just inhale them right from the bottle. And you can mix them with carrier oils. A lot of times what people will do is they'll mix essential oils with a carrier oil, and then they will either give a massage or just so their body, your skin feels good and looks good. So what are carrier oils? Carrier oils are non-essential oils used for dilution. Carrier oils, examples are coconut oil, sweet almond oil, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, and olive oil. Coconut oil is solid below 78 degrees Fahrenheit and is a great option when making creams or balms. Here's a slide that has the different skin types and which carrier oils to use for that specific skin type. Now I have a combination skin. Some places my skin is dry and some places my skin is oily, so I would go through and see which one of these oils would be best to use at what location on my body. And as it says here, there's for sensitive skin, mature skin. Now, as we age, our skin tends to dry out and lose elasticity. So there are specific oils for specific ages and skin types. Don'ts when using essential oils. Don't expose your oils to the sun. When pouring the oils from the bottle, you're going to hold it about a few inches from the bottle. So you'll just let it drip into your hand. And then what you can do is you can do a little aromatherapy, or you can apply it to your skin wherever you choose to apply it. Don't use them inside your ears. Don't use near electronic gadgets. Don't use plastic cups when using with water. Use glass instead. Avoid touching plastic at all when they melt upon contact with essential oils, and so does nail polish. A lot of people will put nail polish on, or they'll get these artificial nails. You can't do that with essential oils, it can melt them. Avoid contact with the eyes. Don't flush with water. If you get it in your eyes, use oil instead. And if there is burning sensation on your skin, don't apply water to it, apply carrier oil. Any oil that you would feel safe putting in your mouth is safe to put on your skin. If you don't feel it's safe to put in your mouth, you shouldn't put on your skin. So here's the before and after. You see on the top, we see a lot of different medications. I have used most of those in my lifetime. And on the bottom, we have a wellness cabinet. Young Living essential oils are not medicine. Medicine is something you take when you're sick. Young Living essential oils are something you use all day, in every aspect of your life to maintain balance, health, and wellness in all your body systems, your home, and your life. And here we have the Wellness Cabinet 101. And here's a list of the oils that come in a premium starter kit. Now, on top, we see frankincense. It says it's a skin brightener, skin soother. It's used for meditation, focus, and a pet soother. So I have a dog that gets really nervous with loud noises, or especially like thunder. And so I will put some frankincense on my hand and pet her, and she'll calm right down. The next one is Thieves. That's the blend that we talked about that was used during the bubonic plague. It's immune system support. Supports healthy mouth and gums. Air purifier. It's used for cleaning and comforting. The next one is lavender. Lavender is good at bedtime for relaxation. It's a skin soother, tension reducer. It's good for calming people and dogs, not just people. The next one is Copaiba. It's a water enhancer, fruit. Does that say Copaiba? Can't see that. No, it's lemon. I'm sorry. Lemon. Water, it's a water enhancer, so you can add lemon to your water. You can clean your fruit with it. It's good for digestive support. It's uplifting, energizing, and it's good for focus. A lot of times I will put lemon and peppermint in my diffuser, or just put the bottle under my nose if I feel like I'm sleepy, like in church. At nighttime, evening service, I tend to get a little sleepy, and I'll just either peppermint or lemon. They're both stimulants. The next one is RC. RC stands for respiratory care. It's an immune boosting, supports healthy lung function. You can diffuse it, or you can apply it to your neck and feet. The next one is called Pain Away. It used to be called Pain Away, but the FDA made Young Living take the I out. They said you can't treat pain with essential oils. It's good for post-workout, so after you get done working out and your muscles are a little tense, a little sore, muscle soother. It's good for a DIY, is do-it-yourself massage blend, and stimulating aroma. It's very good smelling. The next one is called Purification. It's an odor eliminator, a skin soother, camping spray, pet protection, and it's uplifting. I use the purification straight from the bottle as an underarm deodorant. I just apply it right topically to my skin. Works very well. And it doesn't have all the nasty BPAs and the other chemicals that are in, or aluminum, that are in the deodorants and antiperspirants on the market. The next one is peppermint. Peppermint is a tummy tamer. So if you eat too much food or sometimes food doesn't agree with the stomach, you can put a drop of peppermint on your, right directly on your skin over your belt tummy, or you can put it in your water or on your tongue. It's good for focus, so smelling, aromatically. It's good for digestive support, and it's a water enhancer. It's very tasty. I will warn you, 1 drop of peppermint to half a gallon of water, you taste the peppermint. It's strong enough. If you were to put in a small glass of water a drop of peppermint, it would be extremely strong. The next one is copaiba. Copaiba is an amplifying oil. It's comforting. It supports the body's natural response to injury or irritation. I mix copaiba with lemon, lavender, and peppermint, and I call it respiratory support. I found the recipe online. It's very effective. Whenever I have any lung irritation or sinus irritation, I will use that blend and either apply it topically, or I'll put it on my tongue, or I'll put it in the diffuser. The next oil is Digize. Digize supports healthy gut function and digestive support, and that can be used all 3 ways, topically, internally, digestive, or you can diffuse it. And the last one is called Stress Away. Stress Away encourages relaxation and reduces nervous tension, combats normal stresses for everyday life. I tell people that Stress Away won't take the stressors in your life away. It'll just help you to deal with them. The greatest medicine of all is to teach people how not to need it. My passion in life is to teach people how to make healthy lifestyle choices. And that is something that I have been very passionate about. I teach a monthly class called New Start, which is an acronym for nutrition, exercise, water, sunshine, temperance, air, rest, and trust God for every area of your life. There's no pill that we can take to be healthy. Why essential oils heals and drugs don't. So on the left, there's a list of different things of why essential oils. There it says it's natural from nature, no negative side effects. Our bodies are created to handle molecules of essential oils, which are easily metabolized by our bodies. Essential oils molecules are easy to excrete from the body. So if you were to use several drops of essential oil, you're not going to overdose on it. Your body will excrete it. Essential oils will detoxify your body, and like I said earlier, sometimes when you detox, you might get a headache or you might get muscle soreness. So it's very, very important to drink purified water. It cleans receptor sites, strengthens the immune system, attacks only the harmful bacteria. So like antibiotics, when you take antibiotics, it attacks both good and bad bacteria, where the essential oils just attack the harmful. Essential oils send information to cells and cleanse receptor sites to bring the body back to natural function, balancing to the body, and addresses disease at a cellular level, deleting misinformation and reprogramming. So we can reprogram our liver to function properly. I had a doctor tell me I was going to die from liver failure. My liver is functioning properly today. I just have to remember not to put factory junk food in my mouth. So pharmaceutical drugs are synthetic, they're not natural. They have many negative side effects. You ever watch the commercials on TV where people will talk, the guy who talks so fast, and he talks about all the different side effects of the drugs you're going to take. Molecules of pharmaceutical drugs are all strange to the human body. The body does not easily metabolize them. Pharmaceutical drugs, molecules stay in the body, sometimes for a lifetime, sometimes for weeks or months or years. They're toxic. They are toxic to the body. They clog and confuse receptor sites, depress the immune system. Antibiotics attack bacteria, both good and bad. Sends misinformation to cells or blocks certain receptor sites to trick the body into giving up symptoms. So maybe you don't feel the pain, and then the person will go out. But the reason God gives us pain is so that we'll stop using something that hurts, and so our body will heal. But if we take muscle relaxers and painkillers and we keep wearing that, putting all that wear and tear on that joint or that muscle, then it could cause irreparable damage. Pharmaceutical drugs are unbalancing to the body, and misinformation is fed into the cells to induce by temporary relief without true healing. 26 seconds is all that it takes for the personal care products to enter your bloodstream. What is in your personal care products? Whether it's the things you clean your house with, or the lotions that you put on your body, or the antiperspirants, or the makeup or hair care products, what are the chemicals that are in your products? And sometimes we try to make our house smell good by plugging things into the wall or spraying things that will make our house smell better. On the left, you see a Young Living diffuser. This is what we have here, diffusing 2 different essential oil blends tonight. You can put any essential oil in there, Young Living oil, that doesn't have a carrier oil in it. This is 100% pure essential oils, no synthetic chemicals or toxic ingredients. Freshens the air in your home and helps support overall health and wellness for your family. Plant-based essential oils with the seed-to-seal quality guaranteed, and there's no synthetic chemicals. Now, Young Living is the only company that I can say that is true of. Other companies, the FDA has made a policy that if a company has 5% of an ingredient, they can say that it's 100%, even if that ingredient is synthetic. That, to me, is scary. And the FDA has also made it, if a product contains 2% or less of an ingredient, they don't have to list it on the label. Now, I have a lot of allergies and adversities to certain chemicals. Like, I went out to eat recently and they said there was no MSG in the food. Well, within a few minutes, my nose stuffed up and my head started hurting. By morning, I was almost debilitated with a migraine headache from something that I ate, something that was in the food I ate. So on the right in this picture, you see a wax burner. These are very popular. People buy the Scentsy brand and all these other brands. You can go to the malls and whatnot. And these are petroleum-based wax, so it's made out of petroleum. Petroleum is used to make gasoline. And so it contains diethylphthalate, which causes irritation to the nose, the eyes, the throat, and the respiratory system. Claims to be all natural. Name a plant that smells like a birthday cake. Do you know any plant that smells like a birthday cake? But they have candles that they say smell like birthday cake. It is a synthetic chemical product. Are you burning toxic candles in your home? For years, I burned candles. We burned candles at the dining room table. We burned them in our bathroom. We burned them in our living room. And I personally like the atmosphere of candlelight. Well, when I started finding out that those toxic chemicals were part of my migraine headaches, I decided that I can use this diffuser, which has, you can't really tell because it's light in here, but this has a LED light in it, and it'll throw off a little bit of light. And if you get a couple of them going, it has a real nice atmosphere. So once again, 26 seconds is all it takes for the chemicals in your personal care products to enter your bloodstream. What's in your products? It only takes 26 seconds for a chemical to travel through your entire body. Well, do I have good news for you? guess what? It only takes 26 seconds for an essential oil to go throughout your entire body as well. So it can go in and start healing and repairing damage that the chemicals have done to your cells in your body. Young Living has many products to use in place of those chemical-laden products, and you can get yours by becoming a wholesale member or a retail member. Just a reminder, all oils are not created equal, and I can't assure you that you're putting more chemicals in your body if you use another essential oil other than Young Living. I used to purchase my oils either at the health food store or online, several different sources. And then my husband found a little warning label on the side of the bottle of the oregano oil that I was using in a capsule. And he said, "Did you see the label, the warning label?" And I said, "No." And it said, "Don't put on or in your body." And I thought, well, what's somebody going to do with oregano oil if they're not going to use it on or in their body? So that's when I started searching and I found Young Living. Here's a list of toxic ingredients to avoid. I'm not going to go through all of these, but there are 12 toxic and carcinogenic compounds found in beauty and skincare products. What you can do is go home and look at your sunscreen and your lotions and different products that you use to clean your house or clean your dishes or clean your laundry, and look for those products, especially toothpaste. It's amazing how many toxins they put in toothpaste. And we brush our teeth for however long a person brushes their teeth. Within 5 seconds, anything that you put in your mouth is in your bloodstream, and within 26 seconds, it's through every cell of your body. Anything that goes on your body should be safe enough to go in your body. So if you're going to put it on your body, on your skin, or on your hair, you should never be an exchange. For instance, you should not have to take something for your heart that destroys your liver. And that's what I was doing. I was taking different medicines for my sinuses, for my respiratory system, for my musculoskeletal system, for the different systems of my body, and my digestive system, my urinary tract system. I was taking all these different medications, and they were destroying my kidneys and liver. And here's a chart or a picture. It says applying Young Living essential oils topically. And all oils used for diffusing you can put at the tip of your nose. If it says it's safe to diffuse or use aromatically, you can hold the bottle directly under your nose and breathe deeply. And there's a bunch of different oils that it shows where to apply them and what oils to apply and where to apply them. And I'm not going to take the time to go through that tonight. Here's a guy stretching. So it's important that you stretch before and after you exercise. And here is a bottle of Deep Relief, which was one of my favorite essential oil blends. It says it relieves sore muscles and joints, it calms stressed nerves, supports the body's inflammatory process. It contains clove, vetiver, helichrysum, peppermint, Idaho balsam fir, palo santo, wintergreen, lemon, and copaiba. Now everything that is in Panaway, which is one of the oils that come in the kit, the one over there in the blue bottle, everything that's in that oil is in this oil. But not everything that's in the Deep Relief is in the Panaway. So there's a few different ingredients that are in Deep Relief that are not in Panaway. I like them both. I like the Panaway apply it to my knees and my shoulders and my hips and my neck and different areas. But the Deep Relief, I will take that and massage and roll it right at the base of my brain stem. And then it sends a message to my brain and then down my spine to every cell of my body to bring deep relief. The Vitality line are dietary oils with 4 distinct categories: herb, spice, citrus, and supplement. We invite you to explore Vitality dietary oils. Now, all the oils that have the white labels are dietary blends. Now, it's the same exact oil, so if you get a bottle of peppermint that has a white label, and a bottle of peppermint that has a green label, it's the same exact oil. But up until about a year ago, the FDA allowed Young Living to put dietary supplement on the label of oils that the FDA approved for dietary use. So they could put dietary, topical, and aromatic. Well, then they came up with a rule that they said no more. You can't put all three. And if it is approved for dietary, they said they could only put dietary, but not aromatic or topical. So Young Living came out with the Vitality line. So just so you know, it's the same exact oil. So if you get a bottle of lemon with a white label or a bottle of lemon with a yellow label, it's the same lemon oil, but the one that has the white label, they put on it for dietary use. The one that has the yellow label, they'll say aromatic and topical. Did you know that dehydration can cause headaches? Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water. Make that drink more enjoyable by adding a drop of Young Living citrus-based essential oil, lemon, grapefruit, orange, you could use lime, bergamot. There's several different citrus oils, and I like to put peppermint in mine too. Very good for the tummy. But water is probably one of the most important things that you can do for your body. Here's one of my favorite things to make and eat is hummus. Give your hummus a kick. Here's the recipe that I found. It was a blend of 4 teaspoons of Jula spice seasoning with 2 cloves of garlic, 2 cans of undrained garbanzo beans, a half a cup of tahini, and 2 drops of lemon essential oil. And then you put that in the food processor and blend it all up, and it makes a delicious Greek treat. Oil pulling. Now, one of the most important things for our health is oral health. So your feet and your mouth are very important. It's very important that you take care of your feet and wear quality shoes, and it's also very important that you take care of your teeth. Oil pulling has become very popular for oral health, integral to general health. You take a teaspoon of coconut oil and 1 drop of clove. You can add a drop of peppermint. Very, very enjoyable. And then you swish it around between your teeth. You kind of go like, you just make it swishing, and for 5 to 15 minutes. And when you spit it out, don't put it down the sink, because coconut oil will become solid once it goes below 78 degrees, and it can clog your pipes. So what you do is you can spit it into a tissue or toilet paper or something, and then put it in the trash. But what it's going to do is going to pull all the toxins out of your teeth, and it will make your teeth whiter too. So clove essential oil is one of the oils that is in the Thieves blend that we talked about, that was used during the bubonic plague. And the Thieves line is Young Living's #1 line of products. They have mouthwash, toothpaste, dental floss that's soaked in Thieves essential oil. They have laundry detergent, dishwasher detergent, room spray. They have several different products that include the Thieves blend. You can change your lifestyle. Have a chemical-free home. So these are just a few of the lines that Young Living offers. You see on the left, there's different lotions and shampoos. We have a children's line. We have a animal pet line, and for any age humans. And then you see just a few of the skincare products. It's amazing when you start looking at skincare, all the toxic chemicals. And they also, some skincare lines of some companies use aborted baby tissue. So just know what's in your skincare. And people don't even know that they're using aborted fetal tissue in some of these products and they're expensive too. And there's the next one is the toothpaste and mouthwash, and then the Thieves spray. I use the Thieves spray on any surface that's safe to use it on. You can put it on a shopping cart if you go into a public restroom, going to a hotel. I always spray the air conditioning unit. They have all kinds of bad things that can come out of an air conditioner, which can lead to Legionnaire's disease. I've read some horrible things about air conditioners. And I'll spray the bed and the whole, every surface of the bathroom and the carpet, and I just really spray up the whole room, because if I'm going to spend any time in there, I want to make sure I'm not breathing in those toxins. And it'll also, make the room smell really good. And then there's a foaming hand soap, and you can buy the foaming hand soap refill. And there's an all-purpose cleaner, and then a waterless hand sanitizer. Now, my daughter alerted me to the fact that waterless hand sanitizers contain alcohol and different chemicals that are toxic to your skin. And when you're putting those on your hands and you're rubbing them in, you've got thousands of pores in your hands. And so they're going, like I read to you earlier, within 26 seconds, those chemicals that you just put on your hands are in every cell of your body, good or bad. So if it's a good product, like this waterless hand sanitizer that's made out of aloe vera and essential oils, then that's a good thing. It's going to soften your skin, it's going to help protect you. And then they have some of the supplements. The Ningxia Red is the juice that I drink. It has several different fruit juices. Now what they do is they take the whole fruit, the seed, the skin, the pulp, the whole fruit, and they grind it up, and then they strain it. So you get all the nutrients from the skin and the seed. And if you've done any research, you'll know that a lot of times the seed of a plant is actually more nutrient dense than the flesh. Now people will eat the juicy part of a orange or a grapefruit or a lemon or lime, and then they throw away the skin. We'll come to find out there's more nutrients in that grapefruit seed and that grapefruit skin than there is in the grapefruit itself. But we want the sweet, juicy part, and we discard the most healthy part of it. And so back to the Ningxia Red juice, they put in all these wonderful fruits, blueberry, pomegranate, I can't remember all of them off the top of my head right now. And then they strain it and they put essential oil and they sweeten it with stevia. And then there's a couple of the omega Jais, which is omega Jais. I can't think off the top of my head what it is. And Inner Defense. Inner Defense has orange, thyme, all the ingredients of thieves, and I think lemongrass, and that helps to support the immune system. And you can take it every day, but what I do is when I feel myself feeling run down and tired and just not up to par, I will take that to help boost my immune system. I have some books that I purchased from a gal who makes different recipes. There's the Chemical Free Home books 1, 2, and 3. You can buy them for $5 a piece. If you go online, they're $7 a piece, and if you buy them in bulk, you can get them for cheaper. I buy them in bulk so I can pass that price down. Now they have the Chemical Free Home, which has all kinds of different things for the home, and here's one, it says for babies. Now it's not just for babies. Now the recipes in here, everything in the Chemical Free Home book 3 is safe to use on babies. But if you look at the product and what it's used for, that same product can be used from anybody from newborn to death. And so any age and stage of your life, those recipes are good for, but it's specifically geared towards babies. And here I have a chart that I found that has lemon juice, coconut oil, apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, baking soda, Castile soap, and castor oil. These are all different products that we can use, combine together, and make recipes for your home, personal care, or beauty, dietary, or medicinal. So it shows, you can make a glass cleaner, you can put it in your laundry and brighten your whites, you can use it to clean your toilets and your bathroom, all kinds of different uses for these different products in combination with essential oils, and we can get rid of all the toxic cleaning products in our home.
Where can you get a list like that?
I can give, do you have a computer?
Yeah.
I'll send you the PowerPoint. So I'll email it. Anybody who wants this PowerPoint is welcome to it, in my notes too. Parabens. 99% of breast cancer tissue contains this everyday chemical. Parabens are chemicals that serve as preservatives and antiperspirants, cosmetics, and sun lotions. Scientific research has shown that most breast cancers developed in the upper and outer quadrants of the breast, and it just so happens that area is closest to the lymph nodes exposed to antiperspirants. So using antiperspirants in the armpits is holding in all that toxins that make you smell. So instead of putting all those toxic chemicals into your armpits, what are holding in all the toxic chemicals that make you smell, what I do is I just use this purification blend. Now, I have found numerous recipes online where you can take coconut oil and use that by itself as a natural deodorant, or coconut oil mixed with essential oils like this purification blend, or lavender, or any number of different essential oils that are known to purify. So just be very conscious what you put on the bottom of your feet and in your armpits. A lot of times people will take these toxic powders. They're just full of talc, which causes lung cancer if you get it in your lungs, and all these toxic chemicals, and they put them on their feet so their feet don't smell. Well, the thing is, the reason our feet smell is because we're eating food that's bad for our body, and our body has to eliminate those terrible chemicals that we're putting into us, and it makes our breath smell and our body smell. We have 2,000 pores on the bottom of our feet and in our hands. So anything that you put on your feet or your hands is going to go quickly into your body. And here's a list of different essential oil, different cleaning products that you can make using essential oils. Disinfectant, which has white vinegar, borax, and lemon, eucalyptus, and lavender essential oil. And you put it in a spray bottle, and you can spray it on your counters. You can spray it all over the place, wherever it's safe to use. Here's a recipe for floor cleaner, bed bug killer, air freshener, window cleaner, stain removal, clothing freshener, refrigerator cleaner, pots and pans and dishes cleaner, furniture polish, something to clean the hot tub and sauna. And so these are real simple recipes made out of products that a lot of people will have in their home. Now, baking soda. I read an article the other day on baking soda, and it's amazing stuff. I remember as a kid we used baking soda with peppermint essential oil to brush our teeth. And then my mother found Pepsodent toothpaste that came in a tube. That stuff smelled and tasted terrible, but we bought it because it was convenient. My mom always used baking soda to mix with water to clean her refrigerator and her stove. Anybody here got pets? If you do, then you know about the pesky odors that can sometimes come with pets. I grew up with cats and dogs, and kitty litter boxes are just horrible. So here's a natural flea killer. You can mix borax, 2 cups of borax with 10 to 15 drops of Young Living essential oils. I'd recommend pine and balsam fir in the fall and winter, lemongrass, lavender, or citrus oils in the spring and summer. You can sprinkle it on your carpets and then wait a few minutes before you vacuum. And so furniture, carpet, wherever, vacuum up all those dead fleas. You can place your favorite essential oils on a cotton ball, and then you can put it in your vacuum cleaner bag to suck up unwanted pet or stinky kid odors. Purification is a good blend to try. So here for stinky kid spray, it says 15 drops of purification blend, 4 ounces of distilled water in a 4-ounce bottle, Add 15 drops of purification to the bottle, top it off with distilled water, spray smelly clothing thoroughly before washing, and you can shake it well before each use, or you can just spray it in the air. So I will go around the house. I keep diffusers going in different rooms in my house, but if you're cooking something like fish or cabbage or something that has a really stinky odor, you can take the purifications and water and just go through and spray the air, and you won't smell that stinky fish or cabbage. Here are just some of the product line that Young Living makes that are specifically made for animals. There's an ointment here in the little jar in the center front that is called Animal Scents Ointment. It's not just for animals. It is amazing. I have used it on my skin. I'll just take a tiny little amount and put it on my skin before I go outside in the wintertime so my cheeks don't get all raw, or if I'll put it on my lips or different areas where my skin needs an ointment. Works really well. And I used it on my big yellow dog, and she had some what they call a hot spot, and it worked in a matter of 2 days. The healing started. 10 reasons why to choose Young Living brand. Young Living owns their own farms. Anyone can visit their farms and participate in the harvest or distillation process. Most companies don't have farms. They buy their oils from brokers. Number 3, seed to seal guarantee. Young Living is the only company that starts out with they choose the best seeds. They use soil that has never had any toxic chemicals in it. They farm the land, they harvest, they use old-fashioned farming techniques. They have their own distilleries. They test every batch, and if it doesn't test therapeutic grade, then they either use those oils in the farming process for like pesticides, or they'll sell them to brokers. And then the oils that Young Living rejects, that gets sold to other companies. Number 4, Young Living oils are first distillation oils only. In other words, they don't re-distill the plant material. What a lot of companies will do is they will, sort of like when you have a tea bag and you dip it in your water and then you pull it out, you've got a nice strong cup of tea. Well, some people will take that tea bag and put it back into water and make a second and a third cup of tea. Done that my whole life. Well, the second and the third time you dip that tea bag, it's not going to be as strong, as tasty as the first batch of tea. And that's how it is with essential oil, with plant material. So when they distill the plant material, the first distillation is the best. And then if they distill it a second time, they'll get some more oil out, but not as much, and it's not as good quality. Number 5, each batch of essential oil is rigorously tested in-house and via third-party testing. So we make sure that it is therapeutic quality. Number 6, pest control is done using essential oils. They don't use, other companies will use any number of different chemicals to keep pests away from our food or from different plants that we use around our home. Number 7, all weed control is done by hand. I went to the farm. It was very thrilling because I grew up on a farm and I am a farmer, and they were out there with hoes hoeing the weeds. And when you go through the fields, you see weeds. So they're not, it's all done naturally though. And number 8, Young Living has over 22 years of experience and research. Gary Young is a naturopath doctor, and he has been researching over 35 years using essential oils. Number 9, Young Living has the largest selection of single oils and blends. Number 10, the support, education, and community, making joining Young Living an incredible experience. I have people that are in what is called my upline and downline. So in other words, whoever signs somebody up, if they're above them, they're your upline. If they're below them, they're the downline. And it's all part of one team. So we're all the Young Living team. And we all share different information. I have my own personal Facebook pages and people who I follow their Facebook pages, and I find these graphics that I use in my presentation, and there's a whole lot more information out there that I didn't share tonight because it would be just too much. If it truly changed your life, how could you not tell people about it? Now, when I first joined Young Living, I joined because I wanted to get the best products at the best price. I wanted a diffuser, I wanted oregano oil to deal with different things that were going on in my body, I wanted peppermint oil to deal with different, to support my respiratory system and my digestive system, and I wanted the Thieves Blend because I knew that supported the immune system. So the gal that I spoke with, she said it would cost more for me to buy at retail price 3 bottles of oil and a diffuser than to get 11 bottles of oil and a diffuser for free. And so that's the route I went. I decided to become a wholesale member so I could get at a wholesale price, which saves 24% off retail. And I have a membership for Sam's Club and Costco. Every year I pay Costco $110 to renew my membership. And every year I pay Sam's Club $55 to renew my membership. I have to repay that every single year. With Young Living, you pay one time a membership. And actually, when you buy the premium starter kit, that gives you get more than twice